Britain in total lockdown from midnight tonight. Boris Johnson has said that only food stores, hardware shops, chemists, petrol stations and newsagents will be allowed to remain open. He had a simple instruction to Brits to stay home. Britain was ordered into an unprecedented lockdown as coronavirus shut the UK. All non-essential shops were closed, with only food stores, corner shops, hardware stores, chemists, petrol stations and newsagents allowed to remain open. People will be allowed out once a day to exercise and were warned to go shopping for food as infrequently as possible. The emergency measures to tackle the COVID-19 spread came into force and will last for 3 weeks before being reviewed. Announcing the move from Number 10, Boris Johnson admitted, no Prime Minister wants to enact measures like this. In a sober address, Mr. Johnson said, I know the damage that this disruption is doing and will do to people's lives, to their businesses and to their jobs. He added, at present there are just no easy options. The way ahead is hard, and it is still true that many lives will sadly be lost. People will be allowed out to buy vital necessities such as food or collect medication, and the government wants them to go as infrequently as possible. They can leave the house once a day for exercise such as a run, walk or bike ride, either alone or with someone from their own household. They can also leave for any medical need, for example, cancer treatment or providing care or help to vulnerable people shielding themselves from the virus. Workers who are unable to work from home are allowed to travel, but officials stressed they expected most people to stay at home. Gatherings of more than 2 people in public were banned, unless they are members of your own household. Social events, weddings and baptisms were also axed, though funerals can still go ahead. Rule breakers face being clobbered with on-the-spot fines of £100 from Thursday, though they could be hiked up. The lockdown will be introduced by a government regulation under the Public Health Control of Diseases Act 1984. The Prime Minister spent days resisting mounting demands to trigger a COVID-19 shutdown. But pictures of selfish tourists packing sunshine spots and accusations people could not be trusted to follow official advice fueled the decision, which came at a meeting of the government's Cobra Emergency Committee. Finally bowing to pressure, Mr. Johnson brought down Britain's shutters in a primetime television address to the nation. Outlining the draconian measures, which go beyond even wartime restrictions, the PM told anxious viewers, you should not be meeting friends. If your friends ask you to meet, you should say no. You should not be meeting family members who do not live in your home. You should not be going shopping except for essentials like food and medicine, and you should do this as little as you can and use food delivery services where you can. If you don't follow the rules, the police will have the powers to enforce them, including through fines and dispersing gatherings. The PM's speech, which he wrote himself and which did not use the word lockdown, came less than 3 hours after Britons traveling abroad were told to return home immediately. Thank you for watching, please like and subscribe.